Hello, and welcome to FilmSlam Stream's post-film conversation for Embracing the Stars. My name is Eric Siler, and I'm a professor of film, media arts, and communications, as well as moderator for this conversation. We are very pleased to be joined by the director of Embracing the Stars, one of the co-directors of Embracing the Stars, Mario Cervantes. Hello, Mario, and welcome.
Hello, thank you so much, Eric.
And next to Mario is Esty, a translator for Mario, but Mario's English is doing quite well. So we may not hear much from Esty, but you can say hello, Esty, to everyone.
Hello.
So this film, Mario, it's so touching, so inspiring. Is Javier a personal friend of yours? How did you get to know him and make this documentary?
Javier wasn't friend of us, so we met him when we were recording a video for an association of deaf blinded people in Madrid. So they ordered us to make a corporative video for them, and one of the people who we need to make an interview and so on for the video was Javier. So when we interviewed Javier and we knew his story, we knew at the moment that we needed to show this story for everybody, and this was the beginning of the idea.
Now, what was it about Javier that stood out? What was he doing to make you want to do a documentary on him?
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
What was it that Javier was doing that made him so special when you first met him? What was it? What was he doing?
Okay, so he just started to talk to us, like telling his personal story, the story of his life. And when we knew everything he has achieved, despite the fact that he's a deaf-blinded person, so we thought, come on, if he can do this kind of things, he can do parachuting and trekking and hiking, so everybody can do anything. So this was like the reason why we thought that making a short film with his history, it would be a good idea.
It was a good idea because we wouldn't have gotten to know Javier. So how much time did you spend with Javier? How many months or days or years did you film Javier?
In filming, we were just 3 days with him, like 2 days in the mountain and 1 day in Madrid in the offices where he used to work before the COVID. So we spent like 3 days filming, but with the whole short film from the beginning till the moment we have the short film finished, we spent like 6 months, I think, more or less, because we need the original music and so on, and this was the most difficult part.
Interesting. So that time you spent filming him, I understand you didn't do all the filming. Tell us about how you were able to capture him hiking.
It was difficult. It was a difficult route because we need to carry all the equipment, the cameras, the sound equipment, and we try to make it the easiest as it was possible, because in the mountain it's so difficult to get everything that we wished. But with the minimum equipment, 2 cameras and 1 guy who was helping us to take the best sound, because the sound was important in the short film, and it was impossible to do it with a microphone. So we needed to do it professionally, and this was like all we need to film in the mountain during 2 days. But the other images that are located in the mountain with the snow and so on, it wasn't by our work it was images recorded by the GoPro cameras that Javier and his mates have in another occasion, in another trip that they do to one of the biggest mountains in Spain.
Wow. And is that how you also filmed him parachuting with the GoPros, or did you go parachute? No.
No, this also is the company of the parachuting company sent us the images they have in the GoPro cameras, and we didn't need to parachute too, and luckily, because I am a bit scared of the idea.
Interesting. So, what impresses you the most about Javier? He does all these things. Is there one thing that he does that impresses you?
Maybe the hiking, because I have never hiked in my life, because it's also for me it's a scary activity. I don't like to climb mountains. Is something I have never done because I don't like it. And he can do it just with the help of his psychologist, which is his mate of every adventure. And it's incredible how Javier can climb mountains with his disability. And people like me that can see and can hear, we are not able, or we think that we are not able to do these kind of activities.
You named the film Embracing the Stars. Why did you choose that as the title of the film?
This is like one phrase, like the typical phrase that Javier always said when we talk to him in the beginning. He always said that he wanted to embrace the stars. It was like his goal in the life, and it was like a comparison with the travel that he made in the plane to jump in the parachuting. So he was closer to the stars in this moment. So this is like a metaphor, like the metaphor of embracing the stars is the trip to the stars that Javier made in this occasion.
Interesting. Is there something that Javier did that did not make it into the documentary?
I'm not sure. He made a lot of incredible things, but I think the sports activities that we needed to, or we thought that they will be interesting to film, are the ones that we show in the short film. And also, it's important not just the activities like the hiking, the trekking. It's also important to know that he works every day in an office, making a lot of things like working with documents and with another people. And it's also amazing how he can do his job perfectly despite of this disability that he has.
Well, yes, he can do just as much as people without any disabilities. I just want to let everyone know we are talking to one of the directors of Embracing the Stars, Cervantes. If you have questions in our short time left, please put them in the Q&A portal and we'll get to them as time allows. Now, is there something after you spend time with Javier and you got all this footage and you edited everything, have you done anything different in your life as a result of making this documentary?
And this is a good question. I wish I could say you that yes, but maybe I have never done something special, different after knowing Javier, but my mind is changed. Maybe I don't I don't give value to some things that maybe before I thought they were important, or they were I don't know things that I have to pay so much attention, and now maybe I focus on the most important things in my life. And Javier has taught us a lot of things about this.
Very good. He helped you with values, and I'm sure many people. And speaking of many people, what has the reaction been to people who've seen this documentary, especially Javier's?
Javier and everybody that has seen this movie, they are like you said before, they think this is an inspiring story, and they learned from Javier. They learned from his story that we have no limits if we try to do everything we can, because we just need to believe in ourselves. And Javier is a good example of that. So Javier was so happy with the short film, and our team, our families are so happy too, because we are showing this story in the whole world, participating in festivals from Cleveland to New Zealand. So this is the best success we can expect.
Yeah, that's what you can expect. Looks like we do have a question that has come in. Someone wants to know is, how do people communicate with Javier?
This is through his hand. This is a special language. I don't know how to say in English. Is handwriting or something like this. Is different than the language for the people who is just deaf. Deaf, digo, sordo. Eso. For deaf people. As Javier is deaf-blinded, he needs another kind of communication. And it's like a special language that people kind of writing in his hand to communicate with him.
And is that how you communicated with them, or did you use an interpreter?
Yes, he has an interpreter always close to him in the moment we were filming the short movie with him.
Can you tell me a little bit more about his job? What exactly does he do each day? His job in the office. Can you tell us a little bit about what he does each day in the office?
He's like assistant, how to say, law assistant. He studied law and business, I think, business and law. He's like making, this kind of stuff, boring stuff about documents and so on, making this kind of job. So he needs to write with a special keyboard, what to say? Keypad or so. Keypad is the name of this. It has a special. This is special for him because he need to write in different way that we used to do, and also he has a special screen because he need to be very close to the screen to kind of, because he have like a little visibility, like 5% or something like this, and he tried to be very close and with the biggest letters, and he tried to read like this. It's really different as in our usual day we used to work, but he has been all life working like this, and he do as everyone in his office.
Interesting. That's just fascinating. It looks like we have one more question that's come in. Someone says Javier has already climbed mountains. He's jumped off a plane. What's next for Javier? What do you think he's going to do next?
I'm not sure, but his psychologist, like 1 month ago, said one new idea for one short film with him, and he included like a scene driving. I don't know if driving is the correct term for driving. No. boat. Sí. Driving a boat, sailing.
Sailing. Oh,
Sailing a boat. Maybe he can do it too, and maybe we will make a new short film with Javier sailing a boat.
well, maybe so. I wouldn't put it past him to do that. That's great. Before we wrap up, tell us how Javier is doing. How is he doing now?
We used to talk when we knew about another new selection in some festivals or we won a prize. We used to talk with Javier and he's perfect. He has health. That is the most important thing actually nowadays. So Javier is so glad that his story is traveling around the world. Thank you, or thanks to these kind of festivals like yours. So happy and non-stop because he's always trying to think new ideas to show the possibilities that everybody has despite they have disabilities like him.
Well, that's good to know that he's doing well. And well, what about you? Are you working on anything now that we can expect to see soon?
We have some ideas, but we cannot work as much as we want because of the pandemic. But we have another social ideas to show new stories about disabilities because this is the stories we love or we like more to show in our films. So we are still thinking in new projects, but yes, we hope for the end of this year we can film another short film.
Oh, let's hope so. If there's anything like, this story, it should be really interesting. Well, Mario, thank you so much for joining us today and for taking some time out. Thank you, ST, for helping out Mario, even though he didn't need much help, but being there next to him was a comfort. So thank you. And Mario, we some students that are watching are learning Spanish. So can you say goodbye to them in Spanish? Give them a Spanish goodbye greeting.
Ok, nada, muchas gracias chicos, espero os haya gustado el cortometraje y nada, ojalá y nos veamos pronto. Un saludo.
Well, muchas gracias for that. And thank you to our audience for joining us for this important and invigorating conversation. For more information about the current 45th Cleveland International Film Festival or any of our upcoming film festivals, please continue to follow us on social media or visit clevelandfilm.org. I'm Eric Siler. Thank you.